Is this really the most beautiful street in all of Germany? Well, we had to see it for ourselves. What if I told you we found a town where every street hides a medieval archway and we walked through all of them? At least that's what we think because we lost count. This town is one of the few with a fully intact medieval wall that you can walk on. We came to try traditional Franconian food and we are amazed to eat next to a medieval soldier watching over us. We also tried some snowballs as dessert. This is Rottenborg, a town where you feel you travel in time, and we just started.
I saw there's somewhere, I don't know where you can see the.
What's the story behind this fairy tale town and what makes Rothenburg one of Germany's most iconic medieval cities? We drove with our friends and on the way we passed by Landwehr Bräu beer factory. Remember that because we are gonna taste their beer later. As we approached the city, we already saw one of the old towers. We parked the car and to enter the city we had to cross through this small door. From here we saw some tourists that were actually walking on the city wall. We decided to go to the small tower and see the view from there. The stairway was a bit narrow and it was quite hard to walk on, so I had to carry Momo the whole time in my arms. When we saw the view from above with all the little rooftops everywhere, it was looking so amazing. I think this is really worth it. We were so happy that we went to walk on top of the city wall. The experience is so worth it and the view was so amazing. I had some issues walking here. I have fear of heights. The path was very narrow, so I felt a bit uncomfortable walking, but the view was worth it. These walls have an important history. Rothenburg was located on a trade route and was a hub for commercial. This made it a target for invaders. When we came down again outside the north wall, we wandered through a tiny archway. We found a stone path, a small water beneath an arched bridge. Here is the St. Wolfgang Church, in a late Gothic style, integrated in the tower we just climbed on. It was made around the period 1500. It's a unique blend of church and fortress. The garden has a very serene atmosphere. We only had a look around and continued our walk. We headed towards the city center and every street looked like it was made from a postcard. Rothenburg is famous for its well-preserved medieval architecture. We have seen houses with framings made from wood, pastel colors, and detailed elements everywhere. The city looks very green with plants and flowers in many corners. We later found out that Walt Disney himself was inspired by Rothenburg for Pinocchio. As we continued our walk, we were already getting close to lunchtime. We already started feeling a bit hungry and were searching a place where we could eat. We wanted to try some traditional food and we were in search for a Franconian restaurant. Mama was already getting some snacks. What we saw here is that they put water for dogs at almost every house. When you're traveling with a dog in summer, it can be very tricky. We do have a water bottle for Momo and we offer her fresh water all the time. But it's also very kind when the people think about it and put water outside for dogs. We are almost reaching the market square. This is St. George Fontaine from 1445. Behind you can see some of the amazing tall wooden frame buildings. We reached the town hall in the market square. It's a Renaissance-style building and it gives the feeling of a castle. We found here the great restaurant called Ratsstube, meaning council room. One of the oldest restaurants in town. It serves Franconian cuisine, preserving the spirit of region's culinary history. The interior still reflects its heritage, showing historical artifacts like armor, paintings, and medieval objects, giving a glimpse into Rothenburg's history. Here we had our lunch next to a soldier's armor. We found some great dishes, and they had beer from the beer factory we saw on our driveway. We wanted to try that.
Comes with it. Yeah. Probably the
Each region in Germany has its own breweries and art to brew. It's always worth it to search about regional specialties. Luis and our friend ordered some Landwehr Bräu beer, a helles, slightly malty and great for summer. And Momo had some water. If you visit Germany and you ask for an iced coffee, you will get coffee with vanilla ice cream and cream. I actually wanted a coffee with ice cubes, but it was still delicious. We ordered some Maultaschen, which are something like ravioli, on a salad side with German boiled potato salad, which I love, has a slightly sour taste. Grilled pork knuckle with dumplings and sour cabbage. This came with a beer in the menu. And Franconian Bratwurst sausage made from pork and grilled, with sour cabbage, mustard, and bread.
in this scent. Is crispy good or the crispy Düsseldorf?
After our lunch, we went in search for a dessert, but we stopped by the souvenir shop next to the restaurant. They had these old wooden clocks with amazing details and scenes. One had this Oktoberfest scene with two people enjoying their beer. We also found the old-style German beer cups. They have intricate details and the top is made to prevent flies getting in if you're drinking your beer in a beer garden. They also had these Christmas tree decorations made from glass. Many unique, beautiful shops around here. And finally, we found what we were searching for. These are the snowballs. It's a Franconian deep-fried pastry, old for at least 300 years. Earlier served at specific occasions like weddings. made from short crust and topped with different flavors. They are made from flour, egg, butter, sugar, and cream. The original is with sugar powder. They are made in a special spoon which is used to deep fry. We tried a sugar powdered snowball.
Yeah. It's interesting. I like it. I like
It's a little try, you know, like
Yeah.
cause my impression.
And you just bite like that.
Wait. Ah.
You want like
The street was looking so nice, so we kept walking forward. We found many other interesting shops. Mama, you like it? Some shops had Christmas decorations. I would think this town looks amazing in Christmas time. I actually think plenty towns in Germany are worth visiting for Christmas. In a small street passage, we found this amazing panorama view over the vineyards and the green nature surrounding the town. Mama, wow. Finally, we reached a square claimed to be the most beautiful street in Germany. This is Plönlein, which translates to the small place by the fountain. And it does feel like you are in a fairy tale town. It is one of the most beautiful streets in Germany. The buildings here are from 13th and 15th century. They are very well preserved. This tower is from 1360 and is named Kobeleser Tor. On this map, it's easier to see how the whole town is inside the medieval wall we walked on. We try to figure out where we are gonna go next, but it's easy to get lost as a tourist. Luis is better with orientation, so I'm just enjoying the view and waiting to see what street we are wandering next on. Also.
Germany tomorrow? Gives me water.
As the day was quite hot, we were happy to find this place to fill our water bottles, and we took a small break here. The view was so beautiful. We found this beautiful park with an amazing panorama view over the city and the landscape. Under the hot weather was very refreshing here. We also found this gate, which was one of the exits and the entry to the city.
I think there.
From here, you can see the town wall, and we are again located outside the town. The views here are so beautiful, with a view over the city, the park, and the tower gate. By entering the gate, you re-enter the city. We re-entered and keep walking to discover more beautiful streets and houses.
I have the ice cream.
Show me mine. Yay!
I finally found my iced coffee I was looking for, and it was delicious. We also shortly visited the St. James Church. This is from 1484 and it's in a Gothic style. It's so tall and stunning. And we found this metal map of the town. A tour guide told us you can find your location on the map by seeing a dot discoloration on the metal, because there is where everyone puts the finger to show where they are.
Momo. Can go this way and put him up.